Previously, China cancelled several million tons of grain orders, which aroused concern at home and abroad, because these grain orders came from Vietnam. China and Vietnam have always maintained trade in food, which is very good for both China and Vietnam. Vietnam exports grain to China and can digest its grain stocks. China has obtained these grains and can also increase its grain reserves. Now some people are discussing on the internet that China has cancelled 9 million tons of grain orders. What is going on? So why did China suddenly decide to cancel the grain order between China and Vietnam? Some analysts believe that China's move may be to counter Vietnam's act of snatching China's low-end manufacturing orders. It has been reported before that most of China's orders from overseas have been taken away by Vietnam, India, and other countries, which has caused China's low-end manufacturing industry to be in trouble. Nowadays, a large number of unemployed people have flowed into Chinese society, and these unemployed people have brought greater pressure to the already difficult employment environment. In the past few decades, relying on the development of low-end and mid-end manufacturing industries, China has indeed promoted economic progress and has become the world's second-largest economy in one fell swoop. This is inseparable from the support of low-end and mid-end manufacturing industries. However, China's population advantage is gradually disappearing now because labor costs are increasing. Therefore, the reduction of orders in the low-end manufacturing industry is not just the reason for other countries in China to grab orders. The news of Foxconn's withdrawal from the Chinese market has aroused the attention of all walks of life. The withdrawal of Foxconn is directly related to Apple. For a long time, Apple has been a major customer of major domestic OEM companies. With Apple's orders, these OEM companies can provide jobs to the society. It is reported that these OEM companies provide up to 5 million jobs. In order to save costs and other factors, Apple suddenly reported that it would transfer the supply chain. This also means that these OEM companies will lose Apple, a major customer. In order to continue to receive orders from Apple, Foxconn also decided to follow in Apple's footsteps and withdraw from the Chinese market. In order to save operating costs, factories continue to withdraw from the Chinese market. This also means that China has ushered in the stage of industrial upgrading and transformation. Therefore, the remaining industries are beginning to carry out reforms, trying to transform from low-end manufacturing industries to high-end manufacturing industries. From this point of view, China's cancellation of the order to import 9 million tons of grain from Vietnam is not to fight back against Vietnam's snatching of China's overseas manufacturing orders. So what is the reason? China has always maintained a very friendly attitude towards Vietnam as a neighbor, and in the course of decades of development, China has provided assistance to Vietnam many times. However, in terms of grain export, Vietnam gives priority to exporting high-quality grain produced in its territory to European countries, while the remaining defective products are exported to China. Therefore, the quality of grain exported from Vietnam to China has been substandard many times. So since 2017, China has repeatedly returned the substandard grain it exported. But Vietnam instead feels that China's actions are deliberately targeting them. Since Vietnam did not take any countermeasures, China directly cancelled the order of 9 million tons this time. With so much grain, Vietnam may not be able to digest it by itself, and it can only be piled up in warehouses. Therefore, farmers in Vietnam may be negatively affected to a large extent. Previously, China has been helping Vietnam through the crisis. However, now China is also in crisis, so China has to do this. What do you want to say about this? Welcome to leave your opinion in the comment area.